I'll come stand next to you.
Oh.
Okay.
Can you get up without breaking feet?
Yes, I can. Can we show you?
No.
All right.
No.
7.3, using percents in word problems.
Oh.
Okay. I can't remember how to
hate word
to.
problems.
I do too.
That is my least favorite thing in math.
Okay.
Words and math do not belong together.
Oh, I agree.
They don't.
I agree.
Oh no.
Okay.
I have 22 apples, and then I'm getting 10.
No, it's not going to be like that.
How does it
Three
say
too
real
many strawberries and 12 students. How many is there?
Find percent, whole, and part. Okay, unfortunately, everything y'all learned yesterday where, of means multiplication, is means equal, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a little more difficult this time, yes?
I have a tip for that.
Oh, okay.
Whatever comes after the of, I think would be a denominator, right? After the word.
It's just
Oh,
part.
I'd have to look
I
at
can't
it.
see the O. I mean, I can't see the T.
It's part.
Part.
It's the glare.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, Kelly, if you need to move to the next desk next to you, that might help. Okay, 2. Put in equation, formula, or proportion. And then 3, you're going to solve. I'm going to make this easy on y'all today.
I did this yesterday.
Good.
How? With my tutor. Why are you saying her name like a spell?
She's a nice person.
Very nice person. She has a new puppy.
Oh, does she?
Her name's Gracie.
Aww.
She looks like Tucker.
Tucker. Who's Tucker?
Her other dog. She's basically a mix of Tucker and Lucky.
People who cast spells.
Shh. I can hear you.
I know.
But like you did sound like you were casting a spell.
I can't sit that.
Do you know what I said?
Like you'll probably just start tired. And then everything starts to go.
Okay, I need y'all to be quiet so y'all can finish writing.
Oh,
I'm finished.
Kelly was not. Kelly, are you done?
yes.
Okay.
Solve.
Let's see, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to skip that part.
Just skip a part too.
Okay, I'm going to give you an example. This is about percentage. I just want to test y'all real quick. Write this down. If 60% of 200, that's 200 tickets, I'm going to be all over the place today. Feels like a Friday. Tickets were sold. If 60% of 200 tickets were sold, what percent did not sell? Tanner?
Can I solve it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think you would put 200 on the bottom as a denominator.
You actually don't have to do that.
Oh.
Okay, now think about this. No, think about this. If 60%, you're overthinking this one. If 60% of the tickets were sold, what percent did not sell?
So you would divide by 200 divided by 60.
What's the total percent? What number we always use?
100.
100%. So if there's 100% and 60% sold, how many did not sell?
40.
Yes! See, while you're overthinking it?
I said that.
Okay. No. That's why there's a whole paragraph to explain that. But I thought, what my students are going to hear is blah, 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 blah. Instead, I'm going to do an example. So, 40% did not sell. Okay, so there's like a whole paragraph, like I said, explaining this. But I'm sitting here looking at that's why I said shh, and I was sitting here looking at y'all and reading this. I'm like, I'm just going to give y'all an example because I think y'all going to get it. And so there's no trick to this. There's going to be times that, okay, so this is a word problem right there. Okay, so I know everyone in here, literally, there's 5 people in this classroom, and every one of y'all, your brains work different. There's no one in here. Now, the bigger the class, the more kids I can find that have similar brains, you know what I'm saying? Not exact, but similar. Everyone in here has very unique brains that no one works the same, okay? However, one thing some of us have in common, we hate words. Okay?
I like words, but not how.
I think it's on 200, right?
I like
What?
words, not
I
word
think it's on
problems.
200, right?
Yes. So,
Then you might say 100%. 16 minus 100% equals 40, correct? That's 40 to the
yes.
There are 200 tickets, meaning that you split 600 and 200 to get.
Where are you going with this, girl? This is the answer.
Wait, where'd you get 600?
You minus it by 100.
Okay, shh, shh, shh. This is the answer. Okay, Tanner?
Where does the 200 come
Nowhere?
in? Okay.
That's the thing. That's okay, growing up, now Tanner, I like what you said. I like words, like stories, writing, stuff like that, but they don't belong in math.
Yeah.
So some of you may like word problems, okay? I do not. I was the kid that would shut down as soon as I saw word problems. Okay, in fact, truth be told, I try to find a way to avoid teaching y'all this. I'm not kidding, because I hate this. It takes me out of my comfort zone. And it annoys me when people that this is common sense to them, not this problem, but I mean like word problems, when they're like, they make me feel stupid. And I hate using that word, but they do. They make me feel like a fraud as a math teacher because I don't like that. But
Just because I like it doesn't mean it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy.
right. So here's the thing. One thing I learned in all my years of being a student, going through this and teaching, don't panic. Try not to panic. Find the obvious. Find your clues. I do a lot of underlining and circling and stuff like that. I also try to find stuff that makes no difference at all, like 200 tickets. If this was a different problem, we might have used the 200. But in this case, it's useless information, which infuriates me even more because then why put it in there if you don't need it?
It's to trick you.
Yeah, exactly. It's okay if I try to trick people, but I don't like this.
Yeah, it's fine with you.
It's okay if I do it, but this makes me mad. So stop it. If you are in that boat, please know, and this is what I'm trying to get across. I went to college. I got a few degrees. I've been successful in teaching math for many, many years.
You wouldn't be here, huh?
And I have trouble with word problems. And again, like I said, I used to feel dumb because of people that did understand them. Don't ever feel dumb because there's something you do not understand or you get, and other people do. If you're sitting there, the lone part, everyone's like, oh, this is easy, and you're like, right. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just the way you're wired. And it took me many, many years to understand that for myself. I made it through college. I'm an old woman with kids and a car and everything else, and I struggle with word problems.
It's not a car, it's a Jeep.
It's a Jeep. You know what? The Jeep world would probably hang me for saying that.
Yeah, that's why I
It's
said
El Jefe. She gave me the glare. Y'all need to see El Jefe. The back tires are wreathed now. It's going to have lights. It's going to have lights soon.
why didn't you do that for the parade?
I didn't have time to decorate for the parade. That's what my Jeep family wanted me to be in the parade, but I didn't have time to do all the decorating. I've had so much on the plate, I have to say no to some things. All right, open to 278.
Can I say something that you might not like, Mr. Rogers?
Then don't say it.
But I want to.
Well, too bad. All right, page 278, examples.
Alright, probably kill me. Because she would not agree with me whatsoever.
Okay, well, don't say it.
But I want to see what you would say.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So me personally, like Jeeps are cool and all.
Oh, if you don't like Jeeps, that's okay.
Yeah, but whenever I see people driving in Jeeps, I just
Hate them?
don't like them very much.
Okay, that's okay.
I don't like this.
Especially the Jeep trucks.
I have my opinion on Jeep trucks like I do presidents.
Do you like Jeep trucks?
I'm
Partial?
I don't like
I'm not a huge fan of Jeep trucks. I've seen one that I like, and it was cool. They did a lot of stuff to it that I had to take several looks to see if it even was a Jeep truck. Guys, page 278, examples. So, it was the only cool one I saw. But some people love them, and I think that's awesome. Really, it's not my car. I didn't spend money on it. I love my El Jefe.
Yeah, go with
that name.
El Jefe. You know what that means, right?
The boss.
The boss.
You are the boss of this class.
I had a parent actually name my Jeep. A friend of mine. He drove by the parking lot for the first time, saw my Jeep, and texted me, he goes, I can't believe you bought a Jeep. And then said, that is definitely El Jefe. Absolutely. Name stuck. Okay, number 2. Don't be scared.
What kind of car did you have before that?
Big old black Suburban.
What's the Suburban look like?
Like a bus. I went from a bus to a little Jeep. Alright, specify the variable, blah, blah, blah. You don't need to do that. We're just going to solve. Now, some of my students are like, man, I'm not using this formula. I can solve it a totally different way. So guess what, children? If you can come up with the answer in a different way,
That's easier.
do it. You don't have to do it this way. If you can come up with another way, go for it. So number 2, let's read it together. Don't be scared. I'm walking you through this. It says, only 35, look at your book, boys and girls. I have one person, Tanner, that was looking at the book. Joseph's looking at the wall. Italia's looking at me. Kelly was looking somewhere else.
We're talking.
I'm reading number 2, so you're looking at number 2. Only 35 people out of the 250 to whom the offer was made refused it. What percent refused it? So what is the question there, Tanner?
35.
Now, what's the question? The actual question.
What percent refused?
There you go. So that's your first thing you need to focus on. What are they wanting? What are they asking? Like what's up here? This problem? That's where I was going with this. Kids are so quick to just start solving things. Stop, be the investigator, look for clues, and find out what is it they're asking. So what percent refused it? Okay, so here's the big clue. Here's a formula. Remember that formula I showed y'all? Percent times whole equals part. So out of these 3 things, what are they asking you to find, Tanner?
Percent.
Bingo. They're asking us to find the percent. So if we were to write this, percent times whole equals part. we know right now we don't know the percent. So I'll call that P. Times. Okay, so now we got to figure out what's the whole and the part in there. So look, only 35 out of 250. So 35 out of 250. So Tanner, which number do you think is the whole and which do you think is the part?
250 the whole, and then 35.
Yeah, man. That's not too bad, is it? Okay, so Tanner, what's 250 times P?
250p.
Equals 35. How do I solve that, Tanner?
Divide both sides by 250.
Now, let's say y'all time. Don't get mad, but I want to give y'all time. This is the cowboy. Goes in the house. Horse outside. If you work this out, you would get 0.14. Right? But what are we looking for again? And see, I would probably circle that in your book so that I remember, are we done yet here? We got to change that to a, that's right, so 0.14, how do I change it to a percent?
You would move it 2 times this way.
That's right, to the right. So then what's my answer?
14%.
That's right. I'm all over the place.
You are.
Yeah, I'll start it here and I'll go all the way up over here.
Me too, I do that all the time.
Okay, any questions? That wasn't so painful, was it?
Kinda. Yeah, how do y'all get to the end of the video so fast?
Because I skip a lot of lines and I like space.
I skip every line too.
It could be the page. You could have college rule. This is wide rule.
I get it.
Wide rule. You may have college rule.
Well, mine goes.
Wide rule. I mean, it depends. I have a lot of space because it helps. It's easier on the eyes and it's not jumbled up. Okay, let's do another. I'm not going to give you all too much homework today. And we are not adventuring, I think maybe very little into B. We may, yeah.
Can I do number 4?
I don't even know if I'm going to go into B. I think we're going to stick with A today. Isn't that nice?
No, we don't do that. Thank you.
Yeah, you only have like 5 or 6 problems to do for homework.
Thank you.
Yeah, because it's word problems. Okay, Kelly wants to do number 4. 10 years ago, a company survey indicated that 2.5% of its workforce possessed an advanced college degree. And of course, 4, they have like a whole paragraph of words. Okay, so 10 years ago, probably useless information there, but we'll just go with it. 10 years ago, a company survey indicated that 2.5% of its total workforce has an advanced college degree. Okay? If the company only had 110 employees with an advanced degree at that time, how many employees did the company have? Okay, so first, what is the question? What are we looking for, Kelly? And usually find that at the end of the sentence.
We're looking for how many employees the company had that doesn't have a degree.
Read the last part of that question.
If the company had 110 employees with their advanced degree at the time, how many employees did the company have?
Read that part after the comma one more time.
How many employees did the company have?
So are they asking how many employees did not have an advanced degree? What are they asking?
How many employees are there at the company?
Bingo! See what I'm saying? How they can mess with your mind? That's what an investigator does. Let me make sure I understand what they're asking. They're just asking how many total employees does the company have? Just like how many teachers are in this building and stuff like that. They're not asking how many teachers have a degree, how many teachers have an advanced degree, blah, blah. They're just saying how many total employees. So the big question, and guys, I know students can be lazy and don't want to write, but I always write what I'm looking for. In your book, you could underline what the big question is. You know what I'm saying? So how many employees did the company have? So they're asking, how many total employees do they have? That means all together.
So we would
Hold on, no. So here's my formula, percent times whole equals part. So, Kelly, look in the problem and tell me what they gave you and where it could go in this problem.
Okay, so the percentage is 2.5.
So they gave us the percent. I would have marked that in my book. Oh, here we go, percent. Okay. And then, whole or part?
The whole is 110 employees.
Wait. What are we looking for?
The part.
What? Say the question.
How many employees does the company have? Part. That's the part.
This is the part? Or the 110 is the part?
110 is the part.
Okay, because listen, 110 employees have advanced degrees. They are looking for total, how many employees does the company have? So that's the whole. What can we call that?
The W.
You want to call it W? Okay.
So 2.5
Wait. What do we do with the percent? Always change it to a?
decimal.
How do I do that?
By moving 2 times to the left.
Yep. And put in your little 0, and then I'm going to rewrite my problem. 0.025. 6th grade really having trouble getting used to that. They're getting there though. Okay, so what's 0.025 times W?
0.025 W.
Now how do I solve?
Then you want to divide 0.025 W by itself.
Just by 0.025 on both sides, right? Because we want to get that W all by itself. And since they're multiplying, we divide. Okay, so over here, it would be 110 in here, 0.025 out here. Now, Kelly, what's the rule about decimals in the divisor?
You move the decimal where there is none on the 25.
So how many places do I move it?
3 places.
And what I do over here, I have to do over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I put in an imaginary decimal, and if I moved it 3 places there, I have to move it 3 places here and put in my zeros. So then my new problem is 25 going into 110000. Does everyone see that?
Yes.
Everyone sees that? Now, if you I'm going to work it out at the same time. If you work it out, you would get 4,400. So W would equal 4,400. So the company has 4,400 total employees. Only 110 have advanced degrees. Huh?
I think that's the real world.
Yes. All right, any questions?
She's like Miss Q. She said, I don't know what y'all are learning, but I never use that in real life.
Now, some stuff you may never use again, but you never know. Does everyone have this?
Yes.
All right. What?
I said, in the real life, you never know what job you're going to pick, so it's uncertain.
Yep.
For some reason, I thought she said like, yes, sir.
Okay, number 6.
Can I do it?
Yep. Okay, Talia. A soccer player took 15 shots. Oh, by the way, back at number 4, do we need to know 10 years?
No.
That was useless information, right? So be careful of that. All right. A soccer player took 15 shots on a goal and made 2. What percent of his shots resulted in a goal? So what's the question that they're looking for?
What percent of his shots resulted in a goal?
What percent? So there you go. We know what we're looking for. Of his shots resulted in a goal. So a player took 15 shots. That means he tried 15 times. He made 2. What percent of shots resulted in a goal? Okay, so here's my formula. Percent times whole equals part. Okay, Talia, what is it that we're looking for?
103%.
That's right. So then what do we call percent? P. Times. Now the decision is what's the whole and what's the part?
15 is the whole, and what was the number?
2.
2. Yeah, 2 is the part.
Very good. So 15 times P is,
15p equals 2.
and then what do?
You got both sides of 15.
So then 2 is going to be divided by 15. That's how it looks. If you were to work this out, oh my gosh, go ahead.
Did you look at your medicine?
What?
Five to the nearest what? Percent? Okay.
Percent whole number. So first, tell me what you get.
Okay, so 15 does not go into 2, obviously. And it does, goes into 20 one time, which equals 15. 20 minus 15 is 5, so the number is 0. 15 goes in 53 times, 45. Means that it's going to be the same thing, so it's 20, 1, 3, infinity.
Okay, so it's,
I just put 3 infinity instead of 3 infinity.
okay, wait. So P is 0.133 repeating. But now we have to change it to a percent.
Okay, so you have to move it over. It moves the decimal over to the right 2 times.
And we can round, when they say round, you're rounding to the nearest whole, so what do you get?
You get 14.
There you go.
So in this case, you have to put 3, 3.
Yeah, just so you can tell what you need to do.
But what if we didn't put it like that? Would we have to just like think, okay, there's going to be a 3 after it, and then round up based off of that?
Yeah. Question?
Why isn't on the first tree software line supposed to be?
Because we have to keep going a little bit so that we can move our decimal and then round.
Okay.
Any questions? Y'all good?
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all want to start?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, here we go.
Actually, I have a question.
What?
What if you don't know your part?
What if you don't know the part?
Because we didn't do any of that. We didn't know the part.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't do that. Like P times 15, or like let's say 5 times 15 equals P. How do we do that? Oh wait, you just do 5 times 15. Okay, fine.
I also have
Okay.
would the first, what comes before, like, for example, on number 6, so 15 comes before the 2, so that means the 15 is the whole?
Not necessarily. You got to think about what it's asking. He took a total of 15 shots. Like he attempted to make a goal 15 times. He made only 2. So you have to kind of read into that and say, what's the whole, what's the total? Another way is total.
That's just something else to remember.
Okay.
So for whole, think about it as how many times the whole time, and then or think of it as like a fraction. So like 2 over 15. He got 2 out of 15. How many, like that type of thing.
Either that helped or it confused you more. All right, page. You are doing page 278. Numbers 1 through 9 odd. That is due Thursday. Your IXL due Monday, so if you finish, you can get started on that. And you are not having a quiz or test on these 3 sections, but it's going to be on your 6 weeks exam. Your exam is a week from today.
Oh my god.
So you need to, the IXL is going to help you review for this stuff, okay? All right, what? I don't know, it just appeared.
Is today Wednesday?
All right, any questions?
I love Wednesdays.